Cancer took my health, but these 7 habits took back my life. When I turned 72, cancer had already stolen parts of me, my energy, my strength, even my sense of time. I remember thinking, is this how it ends? But then something changed. I stopped waiting for doctors to fix everything. And I started doing 7 simple things every single day, not big changes, just actions that forced my body to fight back. The actions that gave me more time and more life. This isn't a miracle story. I still have cancer, but I've outlived every prediction they gave me. Why? Because I changed how I live, not just how I treat the disease. If you're over 60 and if you've felt that same slow drain, then you need to hear this. Some of these habits are completely against what you've been told. One of them involves skipping meals. Another involves doing almost nothing on purpose. And one that changes how your immune system talks to cancer cells. I'm Shi Heng Yi, done this. And on this channel, longevity-wise, I help older adults like you take back control. Today, I'll show you what's working for me and for hundreds of others like us. This could add months or even years to your life. Let's start with the first thing I do every morning to train my body to heal before breakfast, before pills, before anything. Every morning at 6:45 a.m. before I even sip water, I move, not like a workout, not a walk. Just 5 minutes of precise, slow, tension-based movements designed to signal my brain. This body is still fighting. You see, when cancer patients remain inactive, even for a few days, their muscles start to shrink, immune signals weaken, and a state called inflammatory dormancy sets in. That's when cancer quietly thrives. But what science now shows is this: even mild muscular contractions done daily reactivate survival genes, especially in older adults. So what do? I call it the cancer wake-up flow. It's a short sequence. I sit on the edge of my bed. I tense my thighs and calves while raising my arms overhead slowly. I hold my breath for 4 seconds. I exhale and twist gently to one side, then the other. I repeat that 5 cycles. Just this, no gym, no equipment, no fatigue, but it switches on circulation, wakes up lymphatic flow, and tells my immune cells it's time to work. In fact, studies from oncology rehab centers show that seniors, though daily light movement, even seated, have 35% lower mortality risk than those who stay inactive. The worst thing a cancer patient can do is go passive. Stillness feels safe, but it's silent. Surrender, motion, even light motion, is resistance. It's proof that life is still present in the limbs. And guess what? The next habit goes even deeper, not to the body, but to the gut. Because what you eat first thing in the morning could either feed you or feed the tumor. 7:15 a.m. I sit at the table, but I don't eat. Not yet. This may shock you, but skipping breakfast strategically is one of the most powerful things I do to stay alive. Why? Because cancer cells are greedy. They thrive on constant fuel, especially glucose from carbohydrates. But what most seniors don't know is that prolonged periods without food force the body into a metabolic state called the autophagy. That's when your healthy cells clean themselves up and damaged precancerous cells get broken down. I follow a 16-8 fasting pattern. I eat between 11 a.m. and 7 p.m. and I fast the rest of the time. But here's the key: what you break your fast with matters more than anything. Most people eat cereal, toast, fruit juice. That's like pouring gasoline on cancer. I break my fast with a small bowl of steamed greens, a few walnuts, and green tea. Why? Because greens give you sulforaphane, a compound that signals tumor-suppressing pathways. Walnuts contain ellagic acid, which slows cancer cell growth. Green tea has EGCG, a molecule proven to cut off blood supply to tumors. And yes, I ate light but powerful. The goal isn't to starve yourself, it's to starve the disease. And science backs this. Studies from USC and European longevity clinics show that intermittent fasting improves chemotherapy tolerance, reduces inflammation, and even slows down cancer progression. When I first started this, my energy dropped, but within 2 weeks, I felt sharper, lighter, and more in control. It's not a diet, it's defense, silent chemical defense from within. But next, we'll shift from the gut to the brain, because what you think and believe literally affects how long you live. Cancer isn't just a physical battle, it's a mental war. Research shows that patients with a strong, positive mindset live longer, tolerate treatments better, and heal faster. But this isn't about fake positivity or forcing smiles. It's about retraining your brain to stop feeding fear. Every day, I dedicate 10 minutes to what I call focused healing visualization. I close my eyes and picture my immune system as an army, strong, alert, and attacking cancer cells relentlessly. I imagine my healthy cells repairing damage. This isn't magic, it's neuroscience. Studies at Stanford and Harvard have confirmed that visualization and mindfulness practices actually boost natural killer NK cell activity, the very cells that hunt cancer. Plus, this mental practice lowers cortisol, the stress hormone that in excess feeds tumors. When cortisol is high, inflammation skyrockets and your body stays trapped in fight or flight mode, exhausting your defenses. Here's what I do. Sit quietly, breathe deeply. Visualize white blood cells engulfing cancer cells. Repeat a simple mantra, I am stronger than this. Do this every morning and evening. It rewires your brain's survival circuits and shifts your entire body's chemistry toward healing. Many seniors underestimate this, but mind and body are one. Next, I'll show you a surprising breathing technique that I use during chemo days to calm my body and boost oxygen flow to tissues. When you think about fighting cancer, you probably don't focus on how you breathe. But oxygen is life's fuel, and cancer cells actually thrive in low oxygen hypoxic environments. Increasing oxygen flow to your tissues helps your body's natural defenses work better and slows tumor growth. I practice a technique called box breathing. Simple, powerful, and something you can do anytime, anywhere. Here's how. Inhale slowly through your nose for 4 seconds. Hold your breath for 4 seconds. Exhale gently through your mouth for 4 seconds. Hold again for 4 seconds. Repeat this cycle 5 times. This pattern lowers stress hormones, improves blood oxygen levels, and activates the parasympathetic nervous system, the COT, rest and digest mode where healing happens. On chemotherapy days when nausea and fatigue hit hard, this breathing exercise gives me a quick reset. It calms anxiety and floods my body with oxygen-rich blood, helping tissues repair faster. Medical studies have found that cancer patients who use breath control techniques report lower pain, less fatigue, and better quality of life. If you want to add years to your life, don't underestimate the power of your breath. Next, I'll share why connecting with others isn't just good for your heart, but may actually extend your lifespan. Say, when cancer strikes, many seniors pull back, friends stop calling, family gets busy, the silence grows. But loneliness isn't just painful, it's dangerous. Research shows that social isolation raises inflammation and weakens immune response, creating a fertile ground for cancer progression. In my own journey, joining a support group changed everything. Sharing fears, wins, and struggles sparked hormones like oxytocin and serotonin, which reduce stress and strengthen immunity. Here's what I do weekly. Attend a virtual or local cancer support group. Call a friend or family member daily. Practice gratitude aloud with loved ones. This isn't just emotional comfort, it's biology. Connection lowers cortisol, decreases inflammation, and encourages your body's natural healing. The science is clear. Seniors with strong social bonds live longer, recover faster, and tolerate treatments better. Don't isolate. Reach out. Your network is your medicine. Finally, the last habit I want to share is the secret weapon of many centenarians, something simple yet powerful. Most seniors underestimate the power of natural light and quality sleep, but these are the foundation stones of healing, especially for cancer patients. Every morning I spend 20 minutes outside between 8 and 10 a.m. The sunlight triggers vitamin D production, a hormone-like molecule that regulates cell growth and boosts immune defense against tumors. Low vitamin D levels have been linked to worse cancer outcomes. But sunlight does more than just vitamin D. It resets your circadian rhythm, your body's internal clock, which controls hormone cycles, DNA repair, and immune cell activity. At night, I follow strict sleep hygiene, no screens after 8 p.m., a cool dark room, consistent bedtime at 9:30 p.m. Good sleep means your body releases melatonin, a powerful antioxidant that also inhibits cancer cell growth and helps DNA repair during deep sleep. Neglecting these natural cycles sabotages your healing, but honoring them, it can slow down disease progression, improve mood, and restore energy. Shi Heng Yi here. Thank you for walking this journey with me. These 7 habits aren't quick fixes, they're your daily armor. Start small, stay consistent, and remember, it's not about fighting cancer alone, it's about living fully despite cancer. For more real science-backed longevity advice, subscribe to Longevity Wise and join our family of warriors. See you in the next video. Stay strong, stay wise,